Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Kirby's Dream Land 2. I'm Methodical Destruction, and we are going to be playing this lovely platformer for the Game Boy right now. So yes, here we are, Kirby's Dream Land 2. Let us listen to this background music for just a moment. A bit repetitive, but whatever. So, as you can see, we have 3 files here, and we can choose to erase a file, as I did just before I started this video. But we're going to start with file 1 today, and we are going to start with the first world, which is Grassland. And as you can see in this vignette, we have Kirby and a hamster buddy, and obviously the parcel ability from past games. Who could that be? We shall soon learn. So, this is Kirby's Dream Land 2 for the Game Boy, and I shall give you Kirby's moveset. Basically, Kirby can duck with down, and on certain platforms, if you double tap down, you will go through them. Kirby can jump, obviously, and while you're in air, or I think even from the ground, if you press up, Kirby can float, and he can do this indefinitely, as he can in most Kirby games, and pressing B will puff out the air. Pressing B and holding it will allow Kirby to inhale, and he can also do that for as long as he wants, though I don't know why you would need to. And that's pretty much it for Kirby's moveset. There's no dashing in this game, and it's pretty simple overall. And as you can see, we can inhale and eat enemies, and then spit them out at other enemies, which is a skill that you must learn how to use in order to play this game. You don't want to always just swallow enemies, because if you just swallow an enemy, they're gone and nothing happens. So usually, it's better to swallow enemies and use them as projectiles, and that way you're not totally wasteful. Now, the stars that I've been collecting, the little stars that are usually yellow, or no, I'm not sure. I think in the Super Game Boy version they're color. But anyway, those yellow stars are very useful because if you get 7 of them, you will get a 1-up. And if you are bad at this game, or you're just a little bit reckless maybe and die a lot, then that's very useful for you. Now, as you can see, we have our very first copy ability, and this is Parcel. Now, with Parcel, Kirby will fall down slower than usual due to the Parcel ability. Pressing B will have Kirby slash the Parcel forward, and that's pretty much all there is to it. It will also protect Kirby from enemies from above, so as you can see, we can actually use it without even attacking, and that will damage enemies. Something that's very useful and highly underrated if you don't know how to use it well. It's not exactly the greatest weapon, though, if you want to speed through things, because as you can see, while I'm going through this, I kind of have to stop in order to use it. I can't just do like a sweeping, quick umbrella strike, so it's kind of bad in that way. But I still think it's a fairly good ability. And what we have here is the end goal game, and the goal of the goal game is to get as high as you can, and if you get to the highest rung, like I just did there, you will get a 1-up, and along the way you will also get a star, some health, and that's pretty much it. So it's very useful indeed. And now we have our next copy ability. This is the Flame ability, and it will allow Kirby to rush forward in a fireball attack. Very useful indeed. And I need to stop saying indeed. But yeah, it's a very good melee attack, and it allows Kirby to go a bit faster than normal. So I highly recommend using it whenever you feel like you want to rush a bit more through the level. Now, this enemy here is a mini-boss, obviously, and he will give us the fire ability after we defeat him, which we will. I'm not going to die to this guy. Wait, what? What just happened? Did I hit him? I don't even know. Yeah. Oh, he fires 2 stars. Okay, my bad. But now we have the fire ability again. And now we will have a brand new partner. This is Rick, folks. And Rick is basically a hamster that is a bit faster than Kirby, I believe. I'm not 100% certain on that. In this game, he's not too great. All he really does is change up Kirby's abilities. But one thing that he is able to do in later games is that he can actually wall jump. In this game, he cannot wall jump. So he's kind of bad, but he is required to get a secret that we will be coming upon in the next level. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But actually, I want to go back here, and I'm going to get rid of this ability. Another thing I didn't mention is that if you press select, it will actually get rid of the current ability you're using, which is a skill that will undoubtedly come in handy because you don't want to just stick to one ability, because if you do, then you're not going to be able to get some of the secrets. And another thing is that even though you do lose your ability when you hit an enemy, it's better to get rid of it just by pressing select, so that way you don't need to take damage. And that's what I recommend you do every time you need to get rid of an ability. So now that we have completed level 2 with Rick, we can move on to level 3. Now, level 3 is an interesting level because it actually is the first level to contain one of the first secrets of the game, which I will be explaining once we get to it. Also, one thing to take note of is that you need to be really careful when you're going over those chasms there, because if you fall down them, you have no way of saving yourself because Rick can't fly, and you will quickly die if you do not do anything about it. So we're just going to jump up here. Luckily, it's pretty easy to get up here quickly. I just want to kill him to be sure. And now that we're in this room, we are actually upon our first secret. We need to have the parcel ability and Rick to get up here. And if you don't, you can actually go through the next door and grab the parcel ability as Rick and then come back here. But I already have it. And we have netted ourselves a rainbow drop. And basically there is one rainbow drop in every single world in this game. There is, I think, 5 or 6 worlds in Kirby's Dream Land 2. And these rainbow drops, although they do not do anything right now except look awesome and make you feel good about yourself, later they actually unlock a secret ending to the game, which I will be getting because getting the rainbow drops is honestly not that hard. So I would like to do it as, you know, I'd like to do it as, I'm trying to find my words here. I'd like to get 100% in this game because I know I can easily, and so that's what we're going to be doing. Now we enter through this door here, and that is it for the first world. And now that we've beaten the first world, we can actually go on to fight our very first boss. And if you've ever played a Kirby game before, you probably already know what boss we're about to face, so let's all say it together. Whispy Woods. Now, a little secret you can do here is this is a completely safe zone, so you can actually just cheese the boss this way if you have the parcel ability, because the roots won't hit you and he has no window to attack you. It's kind of cheap, but I think it's pretty funny, and it shows just how easy he is. Oh, I actually got hit there, though. Well, let's just take care of him. There we go. So we kind of did it the natural way, which is good. And now Kirby, Rick, and Kirby's clones will celebrate. It's too bad those clones can't help Kirby, because I think Kirby really could do with some help in this game. But anyway, now we are on to World 2. This is Big Forest, and as you can see, there is actually a new partner that we are going to encounter. But we will get to him when we get to him. So, first of all, let's go into door number 1. And we are actually going to get rid of Rick because we've seen him enough, and the unfortunate thing with the animal buddies is that they have a specific music track playing when you have them. So I'd like to show off this game's music, so I'm going to try not to stick to one buddy for more than a level unless I really need to, or I just don't think of it, which there is a good chance that I won't. Do we want fire? Yeah, let's get fire. I really like the fire ability in this game, honestly. I think in later Kirby games, they kind of didn't make fire as common because it is honestly really good for, you know, oh crap, I did not mean to do that. But we had to take care of that enemy, and now we actually have our new partner, and this is Coo the Owl. And what Coo can do is, he is basically a super awesome owl that allows Kirby to fly really easily. If you tap the A button while you are Coo rapidly, then it will basically allow you to fly really fast. Whoa, whoa. Wow. Really? That's just me being careless. And now we don't have Coo anymore, so we are going to have to get him back. So let us journey on and get back to Coo. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Whoa. Actually, you know what? I think we actually lost our chance, didn't we? Did we pass him? No, because this is new level. I think. I'm honestly... Yeah, we actually passed Coo, so... I believe he appears later in this level, so there's... Oh no, maybe in the next level. So there is absolutely nothing to worry about. We're just going to have to go without him for a while. But anyway, as I was explaining earlier, with Ku, if you tap the A button rapidly, it'll allow him to go faster. And if you don't, then he'll go really slow, obviously. And overall, he's actually he's probably the most useful partner in the game, actually. Because he's almost never useless, which is good. Now, when we enter in here, you will see we have a rainbow drop here. Now, the unfortunate thing about this is that we cannot get it because we don't have the right abilities. And it is actually impossible for us to have the right abilities to get to that at this current moment in time. And while we're here, I'm going to get a new ability. This is Cutter, and Cutter allows Kirby to shoot forth a little cutter blade. And what the cutter blade will do is it will hit enemies and it can destroy blocks. And it's kind of like Kirby's Puff Attack, but it has less charge time, and so it's slightly more useful. But overall, I would not say it is a good ability, but it is certainly usable if that's all you got. Let's recover a bit of our health here and get rid of that Waddle Dee. Now, we also have another new ability here, and this is actually one we need to get the Star Drop. This is the Spike ability, and this will allow Kirby to turn into an well, not invincible, but a practically invincible ball of spikes that will damage enemies, destroy blocks, etc. And I actually really like this ability when you have it as standard Kirby, but if you have it as Rick, it's horrible. If you have it as Ku, it kind of sucks, and if you have it as Kine, it's basically no different than when Kirby has it. So, in my opinion, it's best had when you only have Kirby, because 2 out of 3 times you're not going to have a good matchup with a partner character. But anyway, let's enter level 2 and go down here, because now we have the ability to get the rainbow drop. Let's just spike in there, and bam. So once we get the rainbow drop, we can actually just exit the level, and it will count that we got it. And now we can go on to level 3, and we're going to get rid of the spike ability, just to keep things fresh. Whoa, buddy. Don't think you can sneak up on me. I don't know why, but this game has a weird habit of making enemies come from behind you for no reason. I'm not sure what the reasoning is. I guess it's maybe to catch you off guard. It's kind of weird, though, but whatever. Let's just maul through these enemies, get hit by accident, of course. I would never get hit on purpose. And I believe we are actually... We can almost get Ku back soon, I think. At least I hope we can, because honestly, I was kind of hoping to show him off a bit more, because I did not show him off for long, and I don't know what's wrong with me. Come on, Kirby. I think I might die again, if I'm not careful. Well, there we go, we got some health, so all is not lost. And we have another boss, which is an umbrella guy. I do not know the names of any of the mini-bosses, so I'm sorry about that, but they are not memorable at all, and I've never looked at the instruction manual for this game. I do own Kirby's Dream Land 2 for Game Boy, but I did not buy it with the instruction manual, so I've not read that. I probably should eventually, though. Maybe I can get it off eBay or something. But now we have Parcel, and Ku should reappear. So now we can show off more of Ku. With the Umbrella ability, Ku becomes a powerful tornado that will just maul through enemies. And it's probably the best version of the Parcel you can get. With Kine, it's basically useless. And actually, we haven't shown off Kine, so I'm kind of spoiling things. And with Rick, the Umbrella is fairly good, as you saw in my fight with the tree. Why can I not remember his name? I'm so airheaded. Anyway, let's continue on, if we can get inside this door anyway. So, I really like the Umbrella ability, but I try not to abuse it too much. And this is probably going to be the only level you'll see me abuse it, just because I have it. But there is a section later in the game that really benefits from the use of Ku and the Umbrella. So you'll see that later on. I believe that's World 3 or 4. But now finally we are on to the boss. So let's go. And this boss is probably my least favorite in the entire game for one particular reason, because for one thing, it's extremely difficult to fight him with a copy ability, and two, he's basically just a rehash of Lo, and La, which is honestly kind of lame. If you've played Kirby's Dream Land, then you would obviously know that, because it's pretty much the same kind of deal. He is pretty easy, though. Probably easier than Lo and La La La. So I guess we can be thankful for that. So let's just land the final blow, and that's it. He was probably easier than Whispy Woods. And now our clone army will celebrate. Hooray! Victory for the Kirbys! And let's get the star. And now we can move on to World 3. But we are not going to be doing that because it is the end of the episode. So I thank you all for watching. I'm Methodical Destruction. And I'm sorry I haven't updated in about a month. But I've been busy and I'm actually going to be moving soon. So I figured I would do just a short little LP to tide you guys over. So with that said, I will see you guys next time. Bye.